top of the head, but it narrows down, the face does. Apparently one of 7 generals found. I wonder if the hand position indicates anything. And I don't see anything that would be evidence of rank, but then it could be just the dress alone. Looking at the surface here, which is grooved, of course, from right to left, but we've got this break here that's running from upper left to lower right. Does that indicate a roof design? I don't know. And are these stub walls just simply something the archaeologists created, or were they rooms in the hypothetical enclosure? Notice that there they've excavated several horses that were standing. Notice how the mane wraps around the ears. A lithe horse. A little look at the bit. This is the standing archer. Look at the tall slimness of his profile. I just think that this destroyed state of this place and all of these works that this megalomaniac Xin Huadi imagined and demanded is such a mockery by time of the attempts of some men, if not all men, to gain immortality of some sort or another. Those who legitimately will probably get it are the great artists. This is the kneeling archer being excavated. Again, I can't see green on this particular one's face. Interesting, the color that's illustrated here, but you don't see that color on the statue that they've got. Here, the armor looks very realistic, I mean, as to artwork. Just another slightly higher view of this huge building. I don't know if this is an attempt to reproduce the method of creating armor or not, or whether it's just a work of art in its own right. Probably for sale. That's nevertheless a very pretty sculpture. This appears to be a fantasy sculpture of a huge boat, like Cixi, something Cixi would have only dreamed of. Probably didn't have that capacity, not taking any away from her great power ability. That little pony wall there certainly looks like a wall with its rounded edge, vertical edge, and its kind of pedestal base. And again, maybe this black is indicative of a fire that did something. I've never read about a fire here, but maybe there was one. And my guess is, just a guess, that the sculptures were housed in alternate hallways excavated in the ground. And it almost looks as though they were, from section to section, changed, so that this, which would be dirt, beyond us would have been a hallway of the sculptures. Here again, some lovely photos of the kneeling archer. I don't notice any green tinge, and I would assume that that would be noted if it were here. It must have been exciting for the excavators to find and excavate these. These wall structures are too consistent to be mere chance or excavation anomalies. So presumably when this was all finished, it would have had the look of a legitimate structure. Certainly this is a scene from some movie. Too anomalous to be unnoticed. Okay, these striations are in fact roof beams. And here you can see them going from one berm to another berm and having collapsed from the fact that there probably would over air. I don't know that it took a fire to collapse these at all. In fact, these aren't burned. Looking closely at these, notice how the tops are indented as though something fit over them. And why the different sizes? Here, almost randomly, so large ones with small ones maybe at the end. Here, large, small, medium, medium, small, large. This is a diorama of how all this might have looked before the excavation began. Presumably there was this pyramid-type structure. These are probably excavation pits, test excavation pits. And the same thing for all these other dots. Now notice that has a little roof on it over there. My guess is that these things were closed up occasionally when you went down inside those caverns. Just reading some things from this preface here in pit number 1. Was never mentioned in the historical records until March 1974, when discovered by local farmers drilling a well. Amazingly, on October 1st, the museum was open to the public. This is the largest pit. It's assumed that more than 6,000 warriors and horses will be unearthed from this pit alone. All the statues in big, life-size and exquisitely made, representing high technology in Chinese sculptural history. It should be jammed. Now you get an idea of this blimp-sized building. All you can do in this crush of people is just wait until you end up being pushed into the front. Okay, now I'm at the front, and the man that knocks me out of this position better be Superman. This is what destroys any benefit. Probably an exploratory hole. It's impossible within this crush of humanity to do anything more than absorb the impact of the size of all of this. Down there, ways it looks like there's been some damage. It's interesting to wonder if these were all just restored or whether there was the same collapse here as elsewhere. I'm guessing that section over there away from us represents that there was collapse everywhere, probably just from gravity. Don't know what that curious structure was for.